Hey folks, it's Amy from Colorado Mountain Living, and behind me we've got our newly installed concrete countertop. So in this video, I want to share with you what went into the entire installation process, the transport, the lifting, even the adjustments to how to get your countertop that's made from a form fit your existing kitchen exactly. There's a little bit of tweaks that we had to do. So I want to show you guys that in this video. Also, we've got some highlights from Bryan's active weekend last weekend. He did a 120-mile bike ride through Colorado. It was called the Triple Bypass. Kind of crazy, but got some footage from that as well. Wanted to share with you guys what it looks like at the peaks of the mountains on bicycle. And also, at the end of the video, we want to share with you some updates that are coming to our channel. We've got some serious upgrades I think you guys will be excited about. I definitely am, so you'll see in the next video what we're talking about, but I'm just going to put that little teaser out there. But anyway, I wanted to just give you a quick update on the installation process of the countertops and kind of show you up close how they came out. So this past weekend, Bryan participated in a race called the Triple Bypass. It's a bucket list item where you ride over 120 miles through Colorado mountains, climbing 3 mountain peaks, gaining over 10,000 feet in elevation in your entire workout. So it's a fun ride to do with friends. Bryan and a coworker of his were partners going up and down the mountains together, getting all those scenic views. I think a nice break and respite for a hardworking guy, even though some people might not think of this thing as a break. But definitely a lot of hard work, something fun to enjoy when you're not working on the house. And this is one of the things Bryan likes best about Colorado is biking through the mountains. So definitely a really fun, memorable weekend, a lot of hard work, and some really great views at the top. Checking out Colorado from the peaks of the mountains and knowing that you climbed up there by your own 2 legs and a bicycle. And, it's always fun when you're going with friends and it makes the whole experience much more enjoyable. But a very fun weekend for Bryan and checking off one of those bucket list items on his personal list. So in preparation to bring the counters inside, Bryan is grinding off some of the drips of the epoxy that are on the underside of the counter. You don't want to be grabbing that hard plastic epoxy with your hands when you're lifting 200 pounds. So he's kind of grinding off the edges there, getting a smoother finish, and then ready to go. So the mode of transportation is via tractor. Bryan put some foam down on the forks to cushion and protect the edges of the counters, and he's kind of carefully taking it up the hill here. He's probably the best driver to be doing this one because and a safe delivery all the way up to the doorstep. So he's dropping it off here right in front of the steps of the front door. And our kind neighbor Dave helping out, doing the heavy lifting to get the countertop inside. So definitely a 2-man job. Not sure, Bryan thinks that piece might weigh around 200 pounds, maybe a little bit more. That's the heavy one for sure. So take care, guys. Easy steps. Look where you're going. Look where you're going.
sink in.
Drop in the sink.
Well, that slides in, but I think
Yeah.
it trim just a little bit off of there.
Beautiful.
It might not go in there. Is it in?
Yep.
I wasn't sure if
No.
if it was going on top of the counter or under.
Whoa.
Man, it's like a perfect blend. It's like the same color.
Yeah.
It needs to go back further. It has to go back a ½ inch. So I have to trim that.
Oh.
The market and use the diamond's blade to cut it.
I think it's fine.
Better. This is way off back here.
Oh.
This is all.
It's pretty tight right here.
Yeah.
This side is pretty good.
This should pull down. All right.
Oh yeah, just a little bit right there.
These marks will be where I'll cut the concrete, notch it a little bit, so the sink goes in.
Oh, you're cutting the concrete. You're not cutting the sink.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were cutting the sink. A strip off the sink. What are you using? Diamond drill bit? I mean diamond
Diamond cut.
cutting blade. Okay.
So notch out up to the cabinet there.
So this is kind of nerve-wracking when you just put your really, really nice countertops in, taking a diamond wheel grinder and cutting into your brand new countertops. But really, they were so effective at the job, you know, it didn't mess up anything. It just cut exactly, precisely where it needed to. Using the vacuum helped suck up all the dust, so we didn't really make a huge mess. But it did a really precise cut. You know, exactly what we needed to do, and we were able to get that flush fit for the sink because, you know, the sink was out about a ½ inch from the countertop, from the cupboards themselves. So just doing the other side here, and, you know, gosh, it only took like 2 minutes to do this part. I thought he was going to be slicing into the sink itself and cutting away some of the copper, but this definitely made more sense to do it this way. Now see how it fits.
Do it, do it.
Oh, sorry. Want me to tighten it?
Nope.
That side's in.
Oh.
Get a hair more.
Oh God.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, that was way better.
Nice flush. Using the black.
That's all I have. You look and see.
So using the silicone was a great way to help take up some of the room where the sink wasn't lying completely flush on the countertop. That back corner was up a little bit, and using the silicone, a couple of lines of silicone was helping take up that gap to get it more of a secure fit there. And normally Bryan would kind of wipe away the silicone with some paint thinner, but he didn't want to ruin the finish of the epoxy. He's just doing the best he can with a little bit of paper towel here to get the excess silicone out. But overall, pretty flush fit. Sinks, right in there. It's up against the cupboards. So we're really happy with how that sink is fitting and the countertops all around. Now the hole in the back side of the sink countertop where the faucet's going to go, it's a little bit off center, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. Yay, hole's big enough.
Yeah, because they're not, the one in the board isn't the same, isn't lined up the same as the one in the concrete. You always drill it. Drill it out.
It's fine. What do you mean? Oh, who cares?
I should have a nickel every time you say
Who cares?
you don't care.
Bryan's worried because it's not perfectly centered, and I say, who cares? Because it's not our permanent kitchen, right? It's just, plus there's always dishes in it, so you never see. All right, so it's my challenge to sort of catch on video what it actually looks like. The hardest part about this countertop is the glare, so it's hard to see what the actual stain looks like. You can see we got just a couple little dimples there, but overall I think it kind of adds to the overall texture of the countertop surface with the epoxy there, and it kind of contributes to that marbleized effect. You can see some of the leaf inlays. The color blends right in with the copper sink, so it's like really like a natural flow color-wise. And a couple of those quartz crystals, look, they stick out. They're kind of whitish in color when they're contrasted against the stain. Some more of the leaf inlays there, picking up some stain color. It's kind of nice to see the leaves, spread throughout the counter along the edges. It kind of definitely, I think, adds to the detail of the countertop as a whole. And you can see that glare. It's like you can look right into the ceiling from it. So it's definitely a challenge. I think the surface, one of the drawbacks is that it's easily scratchable, so definitely not a surface you can cut on for sure. You want to avoid dragging your appliances across it as well. The side that was a little bit different in color, the other side of the stove, because it's a little separated by the stove, you don't really notice that the stain didn't take as much. So it still looks pretty good. But overall, the fit, we couldn't have asked for a better fit. The only thing we had to trim was right around the sink there to get the sink to fit. But against the walls, he had to put a couple of shims in to level everything, but overall, we're definitely happy with how the countertops turned out, how they fit in the house. So definitely a project worth doing, saving us a few $1,000s at least. Well, guys, that is the update from our kitchen. Almost finally a completed kitchen. Just need to get some of the trim work done, and we'll be done in our kitchen finally. We have one room fully done. So this weekend, we're going to get to more siding. We've got some upgrades, like I said, coming to the channel, waiting for something to arrive in the mail. So this weekend's video will be sort of like the reveal on what that is. But you definitely don't want to miss the next video because it's going to be a huge step up for us as a YouTube channel. And we're working, let's see, we also have some more helpers coming this weekend. Some more relatives, niece and nephew, definitely of the heavy lifting age, so we can get some more siding done. I'm going to go out and stain some more boards. We still have a lot more lumber to get ready for the siding job. So still working on siding, and we've got some really, really nice weather, some hot weather. It's going to be 100 degrees tomorrow in Denver. Actually, I think today as well. Up here in the mountains, we're about 20 degrees cooler, so we're probably 80, 82 degrees up here. So it's kind of a relief from that really oppressive heat. But we're enjoying it. I'm not complaining about cold weather temperatures at all because because you know how long our winter was. But we appreciate you guys sticking around and checking out our progress, especially on our kitchen. This was one big project we've been working on for a long time, and it's finally done, so it feels good to be able to check off the box of another project completed. So we're going to get to working more on the siding, and we'll keep you updated with that one on the next video. Take care, guys. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.